Our soul's purpose is loud and clear to those of us present. Do good works and hold those accountable who fail to serve others before serving themselves. We know we must love and honor ourself, the self with a capital S, with the guidance of our higher self connected to prime creator energy. We are the voices to speak truth as we understand it, to take action with our conscious awareness of right versus wrong, to hold ourselves and others true to our free expression as intended by our prime creator. We steer our thoughts and actions to the right hand of spirit, that we may be in balance, so badly needed in this time and in this place. May it be so, and so it is.
Thank you, Charlie.
My pleasure.
Hello, my name's Ron Vroman. I'm the old white man talking head for the Oregon Statewide Jural Assembly. I have something I'd like to read. It's not very long, and discuss a little bit along the way. Define, you will still fail. I got that today after a paragraph of telling me about all that I was doing, and he closed it with, you will still fail. So that brought this to mind. They jumped off the boat at Plymouth Rock in 1620. The experiment of self-governing without a ruler or subjects began. Use that or the Dutch buying Manhattan, 1626. My family started here in 1664. Not a failure so far. The iteration of introduction. That's what I named 1620 to 1776, the transition period. We developed American common law as juxtaposed to English common law, which is based on a monarch subject law form, completely different from American common law. The next iteration started about 1775. I think it overlapped a little bit, 1 year or two. And then it went on to 1789, when Washington was inaugurated under the United States of America's Constitution by, of, or for the Confederation and Perpetual Union. They started the clock. And they were 2 months late doing it when they inaugurated him in New York, New York. It's hard work what they did. That is the start of original jurisdiction, of Article 3. Original jurisdiction is when it was codified that you and I, men and women, with our progeny on the land and soil, were free under God. No ruler. First time in the history of the world. Okay, so that's hard work. So they did that. It took them from 1620 to 1776 to transition from monarchy to the Declaration of the 13 United States of America. So then, after they did that, it took them till 1789 to get Washington inaugurated and to find a place to house the United States, which turned out to be Washington District of Columbia. The powers that should not be have been whittling away at this iteration of our experiment in self-determination since 1775. Not everybody wanted to be free. Thousands and thousands, probably a majority of the population, did not want to revolt from the king. They started whittling away at it from the very beginning. They succeeded in their whittling away in the transition to color of law from original jurisdiction on December 1860. And color of law went from December 1860 until March 1861, when the perpetual union was broken and left the union. It was color of law. And original jurisdiction of sovereign men and women with their progeny on the land and soil was suspended by Executive Order 100 Lieber Code, and it is still in effect with the U.S. Army's martial law plan in 2018. So original jurisdiction lasted at best from 1776 until 1861, when the government was subservient to the people, and all of us were by documented law on the land and soil under God, sovereign. Therefore, the multiplicity or possibly duplicity of the industrial military complex of the Federation of the Lincoln/Grant era, 1875, more or less. Then the bar and the then the bar, aka British Accreditation Registry, or a similar name, and the bankers took a great deal of control for the powers that should not be, with very large bites. They did the Fed in 1913, and they did the bar in 1946. The removal of Article 3, Amendment 7 was completed bit by bit until original jurisdiction of the de jure men and women with our progeny was returned to Oregon in 2022. No failure here. What started in 1620 is still going in 2023. And I yield.
They do not want to let go of this. They do not intend on losing here. And we do not intend giving it back to them.
And then the bullets started flying. Then he jumps out of the car. And he's got both his hands up. And he got out of the car, and he had his hands in the air. He's like, just shoot me then. This is what you want, just shoot me. And they did. They shot him dead. With his hands in the air, and I saw it. I swear to God. He was just walking with his hands in the air. And they shot him. And they shot him dead, and then after he was down on the ground, they shot him 3 more times.